Hey folks, it's Brad from B&T Catfishing Adventure. I'm coming on here today because I found a product I think some of you guys might be interested in. And you know, I like to keep things honest. This is not a paid promotional advertisement. You understand that, and most of you people know that, I'm going to post what happens. If I have a good day on the water, I'm going to post it. If I have a bad day on the water, usually I'm going to post that too. And if I miss a fish, we're going to post that. Well, today I'm being straight up on a product that I bought a couple of days ago. I actually used it yesterday. I bought a couple of these. I stuck this one back in the bag. You can see it's already been kind of open here. But I stuck it back in so I could give you the information on where it comes from, who makes it, and so on and so forth. This is, I'm going to just take it out of here. Yesterday we got skunked on the water. It was hot. It was extremely hot. We got out there late in the morning to mid-afternoon, actually. It was 11-something o'clock before we got first baits in the water. And we didn't stay out that long because it was too daggone hot. We had, I'm trying to get some content for the show, and so sometimes you go out even when the conditions are not great, and it was like the heat index was over 110 degrees, so it probably wasn't smart to be out there in the first place, but we thought we'd get out and give it a try for a moment anyway. I was using some planer boards yesterday, 4 planer boards. We had them, going out to the side. And then I put these out straight behind the boat. And, I don't know if it was just because the conditions we were in. We had a little bit of wind. Of course, the boat's moving at about a half a mile an hour is what you're dragging these baits for. Now, we were suspending these baits up off the bottom, right? Which was the goal. And these things did an amazing job, and they tracked well behind the boat. I'm not even sure how big or round these things are. These floats are big, and I'm sure it's probably on here somewhere. But all right, so and there's a little gimmick with this thing, I guess, too. There's a 4-pack. You get this float. Now, this float is a weighted float, and it clips on just, they call it a bobber, and that's what it is. You clip it on just like a bobber that you're going to use for a bluegill or something of that nature. Clips on the same exact way. But it does have a small hole in the top, and in the bag comes 4 of these sticks. Now, for you people that like to fish at night, these are little glow sticks. They're glow sticks that mount right in the top of this bobber. Now, these bobbers are big, so when they're out there in the water, they show up like a buoy, all right? These are nice size floats, and or bobbers. We'll say bobbers because that's what they're called. I'll probably call them a float again, but they're good size, man, and they can handle large pieces or chunks of bait or live bait, I would imagine, as well. They're very, very buoyant, and they're fantastic. Give you the information on it. Catfish Fantastic is what it says up here in the corner. They're lighted flow glow bobbers. They're weighted snap-on with light sticks. A lighted bobber for catfish. Enough buoyancy to hold large live bait. I think I just said that. And extra heavy, increases your casting distance. Strong spring to hold the line. Yeah, I found that spring does a good job. The line's not slipping up and down on the line like you might find with some bobbers or floats, and it did a great job. Again, it says lighted flow glow bobber, okay, over here, and by the company's Betts, by Betts, Betts. Yes, it is. And I've got these the other day at Academy Sports and Outdoors. So, like I said, I picked up a couple. To be honest, I can't remember the price. I bought some other things with it for the day. But like I said, it comes with these 4-pack of light sticks, glow sticks, I guess, that you're going to put right here. And as you're floating them, if you're doing some night fishing out there, you got those glow sticks going. So you can definitely see. You don't have to wait till the rod tip bends and rings your bell if you're the type of person that uses a bell, or you don't have to wait till your clicker goes off if you use one of them or whatever. You can see that glow stick out there on this bobber. So that is a neat product. I've made little floats to go out behind the boat, and I've used them before. Well, to be honest, since I moved, I can't find them. That's my organization level right there. I have not been able to find them. Now, I made those out of some pool noodles and PVC pipe, just very short, and I put a clip type mechanism in there to hold the line, and they work. I just can't find them, to be honest. So there you go. So I went out and found something. I actually was trying to find some planer boards the other day. Went to couple different cities in towns nearby or somewhat nearby. Nothing. So I just had the 4 little planer boards, and which was fine. Run four out, and then 2 in the middle, 6. And I could have suspended some over the side if we wanted to get into that. I didn't do it. But like I said, it was extremely hot out there, and we didn't stay out long at all. So we came up with nothing. But I was highly impressed with that float bobber right there from the Betts Company. So if y'all are looking for something like that, there you go. And I'm gonna put my stamp of approval on it. Maybe the company will come back later and decide to put me on the payroll or something. I don't know. But anyway, there you go. There's that. Folks, it is extremely hot out there, and it's very dangerous in the sun. If your boat is not constantly moving and cooling you off, and you're not staying hydrated or in a shade, if you're not fishing in the shade, if you don't have a bimini top on your boat, or if you're not under a canopy on the bank or something, I definitely recommend you staying hydrated. That's water, not beer. And making sure you're using some type of lotion product, spray, or something with some sunscreen UV protection on there. Again, many of you know I'm in the sun a lot, and I guess it's a couple of years ago now, I came up with some skin cancer on my ear because I also don't usually wear the big hats either to cover my head. So I recommend making sure you're using the sunscreen, stay under the bimini top or an umbrella or something, canopy if you're on the bank, and there you go. And guys, while I'm recommending something, let me go ahead and do this, because I know some of you out there have asked me about products and where you can get B&T Catfishing Adventure products, whether it's t-shirts, whether it's hats, so on and so forth, cups, shot glasses, coasters, you name it. There's a ton of products out there, and we have a little shop. And I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to that in there. Now, generally in the shows, you can see whether it shows maybe, 9 and 11 products or something that we carry there. But you have to go and get to the main page to find them. And even then on the main page, it only shows you so much. You've got to navigate the button up there in the corner and go down if you're looking for men's stuff, women's stuff, apparel. If you're looking for just little items or gifts or things like that, to find them. But I'll put a link in there for you guys to check out if you want to do so. But anyway, folks, like I said, I wanted to get on here because I didn't have a great fishing day. I'm not going to blame it on this. But I was highly impressed with this product. So once again, let me go ahead and tell you what it is. Again, it's a huge float. Or a bobber. Like I said, it clips on, it's weighted. It's going to keep this end down for sure. It's got your clip. It allows you to cast real far if you want to do that. It's got this small hole in the top and these 4 little glow sticks that poke right down in here to use this. So if you want to use this at daytime, it's wonderful. You can see it easily out there in the water. It's huge, and it holds some of your biggest baits that you're going to use out there or that you need to use, and even live baits. Again, it says a trademark of Catfish Fantastic. It's by the Betts Company. It's registered. Lighted flow glow. It's a weighted snap-on with light sticks type bobber. So there you go. There's the product. Let me know what you think about it. If you guys go out and get these, let me know what you think about them when you give them a try. I don't know. I'm sure you can probably find them online. I bought these at Academy Sports and Outdoors. And again, that's not a paid political promotion for them either. But anyway, there you go, guys. I like to bring you things that I have tested or looked at and think that might be useful to you. And that's it for today. That's what we have. So check it out. You guys take care. I hope to see you back here soon at B&T Catfishing Adventures. Y'all have a nice night and tight lines.